For the Homo habilis tribe, the night is not just darkness. It is a veil that hides fangs and claws, and the only comfort comes from the faint glow of embers and the warmth of kin. This is the story of how they clung to life, not just against the beasts that roar, but against the silence that could swallow them whole. A white and red flower blooms against a pitch-black background, its petals glowing faintly in the dim light, and a young tribeswoman pauses to pluck it, tucking it behind her ear as a small act of hope in the harsh prehistoric world. Inside a narrow cave, a man and woman huddle with their baby, the infant's soft whimpers muffled by the woman's fur cloak. And they take turns watching the cave mouth, ready to warn each other of any approaching creatures. The same man and woman sit a little straighter now, the baby asleep in their laps, and they whisper to each other in low grunts, planning where to forage for berries when the sun rises. Outside, a woman rests under a gnarled tree in the middle of a field, her back leaning against its rough bark, and she scans the horizon for her partner, who left at dawn to hunt small game. A man stands in the same field, a young cow beside him. He'd found the animal wandering alone, its mother likely taken by a predator, and he keeps a firm grip on a rope made of vine, hoping to lead it back to the cave as an easy meal for the tribe. In the field center, a man kneels atop a defeated lion, his arms shaking from the effort of holding the beast down. And he glances toward the cave, waiting for the tribe to come help him drag the kill back. A naked woman lies on the cool ground near the tree, her body shaded from the midday sun, and she stretches slowly, regaining strength after a long night of guarding the cave. A man strides through the field with a sharp spear in his hand, the weapon's tip carved from flint, and he follows the tracks of a deer, his wobbly two-legged stance steady as he focuses on the hunt. Another man walks beside a small goat, the animal nuzzling at his feet for scraps, and he smiles softly. This goat is the first captive animal they've managed to keep alive, a sign of progress. A warthog snorts and struggles as a man tackles it to the ground, his hands gripping its tusks to avoid being gored, and the man shouts for help, knowing he can't hold the beast alone. A small animal, maybe a rabbit, darts across the field, its paws kicking up dirt, and a child from the tribe chases after it, laughing until an elder calls them back to safety. A man stands tall in the field, a young horse beside him, and he strokes the animal's mane gently, trying to calm it. Horses are rare here, and he hopes to train it to carry supplies. Near the warthog, a man with a broad head and a large nose steps forward, his hands reaching to help his tribesmen, and together they tie the beast's legs with vine to carry it back. A man leans against a large rock at the edge of the field, his breath heavy, and he wipes sweat from his brow, grateful for the rock's shade after hours of work. At the cave's entrance, a man and woman dressed in traditional animal skin clothing stand side by side, their eyes scanning the field for the rest of the tribe, and they wave when they spot the group with the warthog. Inside the cave, crude drawings cover the walls, scratches of lions, deer, and humans, each one a memory of hunts and survival. And the tribe's elder runs his finger over a drawing of a herd of elephants. Two men sit around a small fire in the cave's depths, their hands held out to warm them, and they pass a gourd of water back and forth, talking about the day's successes. The man and woman from earlier sit with their baby in the cave, and the man holds up a small smooth stone. He calls it a pixel, a word he made up to describe its strange, shiny surface, and the woman laughs as the baby reaches for it. Outside the cave, a man and woman sit in front of a larger fire, the flames casting orange light on their faces, and they sing a low, rhythmic song, a tradition passed down from the elders. The jungle around the field is dense and dark, with vines hanging like snakes from the trees, and the tribe knows to stay away after dusk, Too many predators lurk in its shadows. A mountain lion steps out of the jungle, its golden eyes fixed on the fire, and the tribe freezes, their hands inching toward their spears. But the lion turns and vanishes back into the trees. Under the night sky, a black panther slinks across the field, its fur blending with the darkness, and it pauses to sniff the air before continuing toward the river, ignoring the cave's glow. Inside the cave, a man sits at the mouth, his eyes turned to the stars, and he traces patterns in the sky with his finger, wondering what the bright lights mean for his tribe's future. In the jungle's edge, a woman and man lie on the soft grass, their bodies close together, and they watch the stars too, whispering about the day they might find a better home. A herd of horses gallops across the field at night, their hooves thudding against the ground, and the tribe listens from the cave, amazed by the animals' speed and grace. The cave's corner holds a pile of animal bones, remains of past meals, and the elder points to them, telling the children how each kill kept the tribe alive through cold nights. A large animal, maybe a mammoth, trudges through the forest, its steps shaking the ground, and the tribe's hunters hide behind trees, knowing they're no match for such a beast. The jungle sounds grow louder at night, crickets chirping, birds hooting, and distant roars, and the tribe huddles closer in the cave, grateful for the stone walls that protect them. The man who likes to name things talks about a lion king, a term for the largest lion they'd ever seen, and the children gather around, begging him to tell the story of how they drove it away. Back in the cave, the man and woman sit quietly, the baby now asleep, and they take turns patting each other's hands, a silent promise to keep their family safe. Two people hold hands tightly in the cave's middle, their fingers intertwined, and they watch the fire, thinking about the day they'll be able to start a family of their own. A pregnant woman stands in the field, her hand resting on her belly, and she takes slow breaths, feeling the baby move. She hopes the child will be born in a time of plenty, not hunger. In the desert on the other side of the field, a small animal climbs up a lonely tree, its claws digging into the bark, and it looks out at the field, as if searching for other creatures. A rhino stands in a patch of tall grass, its horn glinting in the sun, and the tribe's hunters keep their distance. Rhinos are unpredictable, and one charge could kill a man. Two young men stand in the field with their backs to each other, their spears held ready, and they scan the area for predators, a common practice to keep the tribe safe. A man sits on top of a large rock, a dog at his side, and he throws a stick for the animal, laughing as it chases after it. The dog is the tribe's guard, barking at any stranger. A man and woman walk through the field, passing by small trees, and they pick berries from low-hanging branches, filling a basket made of leaves to take back to the cave. On the savanna beyond the field, a herd of elephants moves slowly, their trunks swinging, and the tribe watches from a distance, knowing elephants mean water is nearby. A group of zebras gathers at a stream, their black and white stripes standing out against the green grass, and they lower their heads to drink, unaware of the tribe watching from the trees. A man and woman stand next to the stream, their feet in the cool water, and they fill water skins with water, careful not to make too much noise and scare the zebras. Two men wade deeper into the stream, their bodies half submerged, and they search for fish with their hands, hoping to add to the day's food supply. The man and woman from the cave bring their baby to the stream, and the woman dips the baby's feet in the water, making the infant giggle, while the man keeps an eye out for crocodiles. Another woman and man stand in the stream, their clothes soaked, and they splash each other playfully, a rare moment of joy amid the hard work of survival. A small animal, maybe a squirrel, sits at the stream's edge, drinking water from a shallow pool, and a child watches it, fascinated by how small and quick it is. The same man and woman from before stand in the stream a little longer, talking about how they'll teach the baby to swim when it's older, and they smile at the thought of the child growing up. A group of animals, deer, rabbits, and birds, gathers at the stream, each taking turns to drink, and the tribe watches in awe of the peace between different creatures. Two people walk through a field of tall grass, their hands brushing against the stalks, and they pick seeds from the tall grasses, knowing they can crush them between stones for a grainy meal. As the sun sets, two people walk through the field, their shadows stretching long behind them, and they hold hands, talking about the day's events and looking forward to the fire's warmth. The tribe returns to the cave as night falls, their baskets full of food and water, and they close the cave mouth with large rocks, safe from the predators that roam the dark. The elder stands in the cave center looking at each member of the tribe, and he speaks of hope. Hope that tomorrow will bring more food, more water, and more days of survival for their small, brave group.
Thank you for joining Homo habilis History Hub on this journey. If you found this story meaningful, please support us by liking and sharing the video. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to continue exploring the grand chapters of human history with us. Goodbye, and we'll see you on the next journey through time.